Welcome. We are live. It is Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. I am live to you back to Iowa from Florida. We spent 16 days in Florida, took our dogs, went to the beach, worked, relaxed, all the fun things, and now we are back in Iowa. Christmas is upon us this week. I have my Fuck Your Mood, Follow the Plan sweatshirt on from Layla Hermosi's limited launch. I was so excited to get back and open it. I knew it was delivered because I ordered one for my best friend too. She got it in green. And it's just such a true statement, one that I live by as I have built this business that I went from a burnt out teacher, underpaid, disrespected, literally thinking, is this all to life, to completely changing my mindset and learning digital skills online, taking my skill set, my passions online, and ultimately end up building a 5-figure a month business that has now allowed me to leave teaching in the classroom, that has allowed me to contribute more financially. You know, I was only bringing in about $3,000 a month as a teacher. So that $10,000 a month or more is a big difference. That kind of alleviates that pressure off my husband's shoulders. And now we're traveling monthly. We got back from Florida. We're going to go to Vegas next week for New Year's. We're just home this week for, New Year's or Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. But all of this is possible if you stop watching, right? That was me. I used to watch, I know we're not influencers, digital marketers aren't influencers, but we have similarities. And I used to just be like, man, it would be so cool if you could make money online. But I never thought that was in the cards for me. I used to think I chose to be a teacher at 18 years old. I went to college. I paid for a degree for it. And I thought, man, that's where I'm stuck forever. But I'm miserable. I literally would wake up every single day and stare at the ceiling and think about, when do I get to come home tonight? Do I have to bring homework tonight? Do I have papers to grade, lesson plans to do, referrals to write for behavior? I got over 10 migraines a month when I was teaching. And some of those sent me straight to bed for the night as soon as I got home, to throwing up in the toilet for the night. Literally was I can't do this forever. I love teaching, I love coaching, but all the other demands that were coming along with it didn't align for what I saw for my life. You know, when you're a little kid and you're man, I picture my life to be a certain way. I want to do this, this, and this. And then adults tell you no, that's not realistic. You have to get a job. That's not possible. And it kind of makes me cringe to think about that now. I was one of those people. I was one of those teachers, when you would do a project for school of what you want to be when you grow up, and kids say professional athletes and TikTok stars and all of this stuff that adults think are crazy, but in reality, it's not. Because what's really ironic is I used to tell my students that the odds of you being a TikTok star are slim. My whole classroom, you guys aren't going to be TikTok stars. And now that I look back, and I was refusing to download those platforms, it's funny and it's ironic because that's what I do for work now. Not that I'm a TikTok star, but I, have grown accounts, My TikTok's probably my least, my smallest, it's $6,000. It's not my favorite, but my Instagram's over, 146,000 people. And it's how I earn an income online. And I do that by teaching you guys and coaching you guys and helping you find the best path for you, because you can change your life. And we're coming to an end of 2025. And I want you to sit back and I want you to reflect on your year. And I want you to think about, how do you want that to look differently next year? Do we want to make more money? Do we want to pay off debt? Do we want to travel more? Do we want to be able to stay home with our kids? Do we want to be able to homeschool? Do we want to be able to afford a home, like a real home? Not that it's not a real home, but out of an apartment, out of a townhome, right? Do we want to be able to quit our job? What is it that you want in 2026? I really want you to think about that. And I just want you to know that if you repeat 2025 again, if you do nothing, if you make no changes at all, you're going to live 2026 the same year as you did this year, and 2027, and 2028, and 2029. Okay? So I really want you to sit down, and I really want you to sit with yourself and sit with your thoughts. And I want you to think, how can I accomplish that? Okay? And what's really cool is about the online space is we don't have to get another job. We don't have to trade more hours for money. Okay? Is this going to take time to learn and build? 100%. But you're going to build something that can run while you're still working your 9 to 5, while you're spending time with your families, your kids, and it can bring in that passive income. Passive income does not mean it doesn't require work. It means it can bring in money because you've done the work when you're not working, okay? So what's really cool is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to become someone new. You're literally going to take skills you already possess, something you have figured out how to solve. Okay, there are people who come to you for advice. There is something you know how to do that the world wants to know because they want to know how to fix it too. Okay? Is that how to cook your favorite pie for the holidays? Is that how to lose weight in a unique way? Is that how to have a better relationship with your parents or your kids? Is that how to help, like I do, people make money online? Is it to do like place settings and home decor? What is it that you can help people with? And we can have a core 4 ways to make money online. Okay, and you can learn those and you can package what you already know to sell it over and over again on semi-autopilot, right? We still have some work we're gonna have to do. If that's something you're interested in learning more about, I want you to comment ready for my free digital starter kit. It's gonna break down even more what I'm talking about. If you have any questions, comments, wanna say anything at all, drop them. That comment section right here is for you. I do this for you guys. I want you to come in and talk to me and ask me questions. I will tell you nothing but honesty and transparency of my own journey, what that could look like for you. If you're thinking of a niche, if you're stuck somewhere, what does that look like for you? Okay, but I really want you to think about on this live that we want 2025 to be different. We want to make more money. So we have to make changes for that to happen in 2026, okay? Like my sweatshirt says, right? Okay, language might not be for everybody, but it is so motivating. Literally, fuck your mood, follow the plan, okay? Because your mood is always going to change, and we have to work through our moods. There are days I didn't want to learn. There are days I didn't want to show up. There are days I didn't want to post. I just wanted to enjoy because I've built it. But you got to keep the momentum and you have to keep following the plan if you want to be successful. And that's what you're here for. You're here for a plan to follow so that you can do what I do. And you can do what I can do. But it's being willing to change your mindset and open up your mind and start following and taking chances and being okay to fail and to fail forward. I have made a million mistakes building this business. I still make mistakes. I sent out an email today, looked good on my end. I received my own emails to see how they're, what they look like. And there was some weird spacing, but hey, it happens. We're human. People connect with you more when you're human, and it's a part of why I share my mistakes, why everything's not always perfect. I bring you guys along on my travels and you get to see what I'm doing, and my DMs are always open. I never leave anyone hanging. And so I always tell people, find someone you align with, whether that's me or someone else out there, okay? You like their content, you relate to them, they actually answer you, okay? I answer every single DM and email. During the holidays, it might take me some time, but I always get back to everybody. And if I didn't get back to you, there's a reason. My DM automation went off on you, your email ended up in my junk, something. But I always answer everybody. And I want you to take those recommendations. I want you to take the steps recommended. So for me, it's commenting ready and grabbing my free digital starter kit. Again, that is going to be a great basis. Have it open, print it out, mark on it when you accomplish tasks, okay? And then I always recommend, what changed everything for me is the Pack and Profit Challenge. It's what I recommend. It's in my guide, and it is self-paced. You're not meeting with anybody. You're not talking to anybody. But it's going to dive deeper into what my free digital starter kit explains. Okay, it's going to help you. It's going to give you prompts. It's going to help you use ChatGPT and simple software. It's not crazy software anymore, guys. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to have crazy tech skills or followers. Everyone starts at zero. It's just dipping your toes in and learning. Okay, and learning what you implement. And then being consistent, right? Following the plan until you start seeing those results that you want. Okay, so back to what I was saying. How do we do that stuff? How do we do that? Okay, first you're gonna grab my free digital starter kit and you're gonna jump in the challenge I recommended. But what this is going to help you do is it's gonna help you pick a niche. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, like Steph, what the heck is a niche? A niche is something you're gonna come on here and talk about all the time, okay? Mine is a wealth niche. I help beginners get started in this. I help beginners start earning online. Okay, I teach you how to do that. And I teach you by the recommendations I have, the digital products I've created, one-on-ones. I show up every single day to show you what's possible and how to change it. So for your niche, there are thousands, okay? I have a graphic organizer to help you in my free digital starter kit. The challenge I recommend is going to have ChatGPT prompts. That's gonna make it even simpler for you. It's gonna ask you questions, get to know you. And then it's going to spit out a couple options based off your responses. It's really cool, and it's taken that hassle out for a lot of people. Okay, but I want you to think, what is something I'm good at? What is something I like talking about all the time? What is a problem I have solved for myself that I can now go on and share with other people so they can solve this problem too? What is something people come to me advice for because I'm good at it? Is it cooking? Is it relationships? Is it health and fitness? Is it your diet plan? Is it financial advice? Is it, advice with kids, teaching others? What is it that you would want to talk about? A problem you could solve for somebody. And we're going to pack that problem and the solution, we're gonna pack the solution to that problem so you can sell it over and over again to make money. Guys, we have it. We have it inside of ourselves, and so many people tell themselves they don't have it. I don't have anything special. I don't have anything I can talk about. And we only think that way because we're so used to it. It's so normal to us. But it's not normal to other people, right? Do you know how many times I get on my phone and I look up a specific cleaning hack? I'm a clean freak and I have 2 dogs. So things happen and I'm like, how do I get this out of this rug? How do I clean this? How do I get my, favorite white shirt whiter? I look those things up because I know that there's stuff online that is going to show me how to do that. And most of the time they can recommend a product to me or sell me some kind of guide that's going to teach me. So once we have our niche, there are 4 ways to make money online, okay? 4 ways in the digital marketing realm, okay? Digital marketing is going to be an umbrella term, okay? Again, if we've got questions, comments, if you want to comment ready and I can message you my free guide right now, I've got my computer open and my messages. Don't be shy. I will pause when I'm talking. I want to be here to answer your questions and all of the things, okay? So don't be shy with that. But there are 4 ways to make money in the digital marketing space. This is the simplest way to earn online because there's no inventory, there's no recruiting, there's no creating any physical products or labor or needing a physical space. There's no shipping, okay? This is gonna be the simplest and low cost way to start a business. Okay, that's what people mean when they say that, when it is the simplest for beginners. It is, okay? Okay, there's 4 ways. The first way you see all the time, and it's affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is promoting other companies' products or services. So say you're gonna go into this health and fitness niche, and there is this drink that you do or use to lose weight. Maybe you've been drinking it and you've dropped 15, 20 pounds. That could be something you apply for and be an affiliate for them. And then you're recommending this product, and every time someone clicks on it and buys it, you're earning a piece of the pie. Okay, you're earning a commission. This is like any other regular sales position out there, right? My husband's in sales. He sells packaging lines. He works for a company, and when he makes a sale for the company, he earns a commission. There's so many things out there that people are like, that sounds like an MLM or a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. It's not. It's not. You're marketing for these companies so that they can say, thank you for bringing me these customers. Thank you. And you're getting paid for it. And what's cool is you can automate this. Okay, there's still work behind automation, right? You got to set the automation up. We got to post. But there's ways to automate it to make it simpler so that we're not glued to our phones all the time. And that's what you'll learn in my digital starter kit. That's what you'll learn in the challenge that I recommend. Okay, so literally affiliate marketing, people love to start with it because 86% of companies have affiliate programs. That's over 107,000 companies in the world, so you can find them. People like to start here because they don't have to create anything, right? We don't got to create anything. Like, you kind of have to create some stuff in the other 3. We don't have to deal with customers or any of that jazz, okay? Because the company is dealing with that. We're just driving traffic to that link. And so that's one way we can solve a problem for people, and one way we can make money online is affiliate marketing. You see it all the time when you're scrolling. Like back when I was saying that cleaning hack, right? I'm like, how do I get this stain out of my rug, right? Like, how do I get a pet stain out of my rug? And there are going to be a ton of videos with stain removers. And they're going to have you comment a keyword, and they're going to send you that link to that stain remover. Boom, I purchase it. They make money. They made a sale. And that's how that works. Okay, obviously there's some back-end pieces we've got to learn on how to set this up, but you only have to set those things up once, and then it runs for you. The other way, other 3, okay, so we did affiliate marketing. So there's another way you can make money online, and that's digital products. Okay, people like to lean into this unless you have a little bit more experience or you're going all in. I'm working with a beginner right now. She is a teacher. She's making a bunch of like recipes, like Instant Pot, easy recipes for working parents, things like that. So it's quick, easy to do at night. And she's making digital products. So she dove right in, complete beginner. That's how simple it is, literally. So say you take the health and fitness. Let's go back to health and fitness. And you create a digital product of like a 7-day workout plan or a 30-day workout plan. But you can put affiliate links in these digital products, you guys. This is how you build your income. This is how you get more and more streams of income in this. Because I'm an affiliate for over 10 companies. I have my own digital products, and you best believe I've got affiliate links embedded in those digital products. I do one-on-ones. I speak at live events. And that sounds intimidating, but I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I have built it to that. So we're going to back up, and you're going to start with one thing. We're going to start small. And that's why I'm explaining the different things you can do and you can build to make the most amount of money you can in your business. Okay? Are you guys with me? Want to say something in the comments? Say yes, hell yes, I'm here, I get it, it's making sense. Do you have a question, comment, anything? I know, I figured it'd be low attendance tonight with Christmas right around the corner. I was thinking the same thing. My husband and I were scrambling around for wrapping paper. It's sold out everywhere. By the way, we almost had to wrap with Hello Kitty wrapping paper, but we found some. And so now this is what we get to do. after my live tonight. We get to wrap all the Christmas presents because have been gone. And I know. Yes, I understand. Perfect. Thank you. I love to hear from you guys, answer your questions, anything. But you can create also a digital product that is teaching someone how to solve that problem. Okay, figured out how to get your colicky baby to sleep? Boom, create a digital product. You can embed affiliate links in there of things that you use to help, and you've got a product. Okay, and we use free resources to create digital products. I have literally recorded myself. I have like some Zoom recordings that I have as digital products to help you guys scale your business. And I recorded that session that I was teaching people. Digital product. It can be virtual. It can be a PDF you created in Canva. Okay, I have multiple products I've created in Canva, whether they're free resources that I give away or paid resources. Very easy, simple software to use. It's free. So it doesn't have to cost, I should say. Obviously, there's always a premium feature on these tools. But I don't pay for Canva. I didn't pay to record that Zoom call. So I created this whole digital product for free, and I've only profited from it, right? So just think of it that way. So we have affiliate marketing, digital products. Now we're gonna get a little bit more advanced, and don't let it freak you out, but it's thinking like, this is how I can scale in the future if I want to. And you don't have to. If you're like, I just wanna do affiliate marketing. I just wanna do digital products. I wanna do a combination of the 4 you're talking about. Amazing. I love that. But these are your options of how to actually make money online and what the heck people are actually saying online. Because I know there's a lot of noise in this space. I know that there's a lot of hooks that seem confusing. But this is what they mean when they're talking about it. And it's not some slimy, like, come buy my course and resell my course. No. Okay? This is real skills you're being taught, and you have options. This is not come buy my done for you course. Do you know what happens when you spend thousands on a done for you course? Sure, they might build it out for you, but then they're gone, and you're like, if something goes wrong, I don't know how to fix it. I didn't learn the skills. I just wanted the easy route. Guys, there is no easy route when it becomes entrepreneurship. Everything becomes new. Everything becomes uncomfortable. And we've got to push outside of our comfort zone in order to accomplish what we're wanting. Because if we say we want to change in 2026 bad enough, we will. And if we don't, then we didn't want it bad enough. Okay? So I do want you to think through that. Back to what I was saying is the third way to make money online. Okay, we did affiliate marketing, digital products, coaching and consulting. And what this means is you could create a mentorship group. You could create one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones with people who are stuck, who are new, who are beginners. That is something that I do. And it's something you can do. Maybe you're doing a mentorship group for people wanting to learn how to cook something, and you do this event or a cooking mentorship group. You release different recipes each week, whatever it is, but it's a paid mentorship group. Maybe it is with relationships. Parent relationships, parent-kid relationships. You can have paid communities where you learn from. You can also meet with people one-on-one. This is really cool because we have so many people skills in most of our jobs. We don't realize we can take that to the online space and share our knowledge as well. My sister's a speech pathologist, and I tell her all the time, you could really take that online. She's, she actually did. She resigned from her job. She just had her first kid, and she realized she wanted to be home. And so they're making a way for her to do it from home and do visits. But there is a way you can take that online and do things virtually. We have the internet at our hands. We have everything at our hands, okay? So it's just knowing and learning the skills to do it. And that starts with starting and jumping in and making a little bit of investment in ourselves to see if this is for us, okay? Fourth way. So we did affiliate marketing, digital products, coaching and consulting. The last one, live events. Obviously, this is technically a live event. I could charge for something like this. I have been paid to come and talk about a specific topic inside mentorship groups before. Okay, that's exactly how I got my digital products of my Zoom recordings of those specific things. You could also host an in-person live event. I have been flown out to speak at an in-person event before. Obviously, that is like probably so far down the line for a lot of you. But it's options. I don't know. I should not say never. I don't know if I'll ever do a live in-person event. I can do these kind of lives all day long. Obviously, a lot more planning and stuff goes into like physical live in-person events, but it is something to think about in your future, or if you've ever been interested in that. Again, there are core 4 ways to make money online in digital marketing, and you don't have to do all of them. You can do 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever you want, but we're going to start small and you're going to start with 1. All right, you guys with me? Do we have questions, concerns, something you've seen online you want me to chat about? Like, what do you guys need? What do you guys need? I just want to leave that there. Questions? I know the holidays are coming up. We're listening, but what do you got for me? The only way we learn is by asking, and maybe we don't know what we don't know. I hate that. I'm like, I'm stuck somewhere, and I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what to ask. What is the initial investment other than time? So this is a very broad question, but I will tell you kind of like the minimum investment, and then obviously there's always options. It just depends on what you need. So I obviously have a free digital starter kit. I recommend starting there, reading it, okay? The second thing is I recommend a challenge. It's $25. It's self-paced. You get to do it on your own time. It dives deep. It helps you pick that niche. It teaches you how to use a very simple software to get set up and running with the automation, or they tell you you can do it manually too until you're ready for that. Mindset, all of that stuff. So $25 because the software they teach is free to start. And after that, it's only $15 a month. That is your initial investment other than time. Now, obviously, if you are like, hey, I want to see this live set up A to Z, they have something for that. It's about a 6.5-hour class. You can invest more in your education there. They actually have something where you're partnered with somebody for 90 days. It's a one-on-one for 90 days. There's like 4 or 5 touch points each week, and they work with you to help you get your business set up. And if you're not set up within 90 days, they keep working with you until it is. So that is other things that are offered if you want or need them. Okay, but not required. I've seen people take my free kit, take the challenge, and have success. And they spent $25 and now they're spending $15 a month on software. That would be an initial investment. So you never know until you really dive in and start seeing your options, but that is my best recommendation. Oh, the other thing you're going to want is a professional domain and email. I forgot that too. The reason being is people used to use Gmail and stuff because it was free, which was great. But a lot of these softwares now have a policy. Well, actually Google and Yahoo specifically have the policy that say, if you use a free email as a domain and stuff, your stuff's going to end up in spam. My professional domain and email, like when you're first time purchasing, they gave me like a deal. I think it was like $30 for the entire year. And now I pay $100 for the entire year for my professional domain and email. So yeah, that would be the only things. Did you have prior experience in the wealth niche before jumping in? I didn't. Actually, it's kind of funny. Like I talked to my husband and I didn't know a lot about money. It's kind of another big push. I knew I had the teaching skills, the coaching skills, but it was something I really, really wanted to learn more about because it's really not taught in school. And unless you like become a finance major or you're really good with numbers, I feel like a lot of people don't learn about it. So I didn't have any experience. I literally grew up, I grew up in a really strict household. That's how I'm going to put it. And I honestly didn't have any other option other than to follow the rules, the going to school, getting good grades. I graduated from high school and I went to a community college. I was the first kid. I'm the oldest. So I was the first one in my family to like go to college. And it was, more affordable to go to community college. And then I went to Iowa State University and I got my teaching degree. And then I got my first teaching job Well, I actually subbed. I graduated in December of 2015. I subbed for the spring of 2016, and I got my first teaching job that fall of 2016. Sorry, I had to think about the dates. I can't believe it's been that long. And then I was a teacher for 8 years and a volleyball coach for 5 years. I coached club volleyball on top of that. So the only experience I ever had was teaching, like going to school and teaching, which you're still in school basically, and then coaching club volleyball. So you don't have to have, like, I think that's what people get like stuck on, like they have this imposter syndrome, and I get it, but you don't have to have experience in something. You just have to have knowledge about it or be willing to learn more about it, because you have to think anybody who's ever started a business, anybody who has ever done something somebody else hasn't, they started without any prior experience. They just saw a vision and they went for it. And if you do something, anything for an hour a day for 5 years, you're considered an expert. My husband loves to say that. If you do anything for an hour for 5 years, every single day, you're considered an expert. And it's true, because you're surrounding yourself around it. You're learning about it. And people think they have to have some kind of degree or experience. Like, obviously it's got to be something you somewhat know about. Like, I didn't come on here completely clueless about this industry. Like, I took 4 months to learn everything and set up my systems. Now, the education was very different back then, but you know, people are getting set up in a couple of days now because of just how the online world has like grown. It's crazy to me, but I am like someone who like learns, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's type of person. Are you in the wealth niche or make money online? It's basically the same thing. Yeah. I like to call it the wealth niche. Make money online is so broad. I don't know, like, cause there's so many ways. I mean, I guess wealth is too. I just like to say wealth or educational niche, but it's essentially all the same thing. What else do you guys got for me? Oh my gosh, I had to turn the air down. I'm like, I'm sweating in here. My husband turned it up to like 72. What else? What other questions do you have? Concerns? Anything with my answers, like you want me to dive deeper in? Like, I really, really want this to be clear for you to continue moving on and going for this and be able to change what 2026 looks like. I know how life-changing it can be. And I'm not here to like convince anybody it is. I'm here to just show you what's possible and lead you into the direction to get started. How many different affiliate links do you have? I have over 10. I could actually I have my computer open and go count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 for sure on here. Sometimes I just become an affiliate when people ask me. It's not related to my niche, but if people ask me about something, I'll like go see if they have an affiliate program so I can send them affiliate link. Because why wouldn't you? It's free to sign up. You get a link and there's my cabinet set. There's my table. You know what I mean? So yeah, most of mine actually like complement this niche, you know, different softwares, different products, things that are going to help you scale your business that you need. Is this your only niche in social, or do you have other socials for different niches? So nope, I did just the wealth niche. I'm on all platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest. I just repurpose my content so that I can reach a wider audience and different people, that depending where they hang out. I went into this for time. You really have to think about, why am I going into this? And I wanted more time to do the things that I wanted to do, and I wanted to make more money. So choosing one niche, once it takes off, you'll find it does take up that 1 to 3 hours a day, because you're creating content for it, you're answering people, messages, comments, DMs, and you are writing emails. Okay, I write my emails and I set them for when I want them to go out. I wrote one this weekend when we were in the car, and it's the one that went out today to let you know I was live. Like, you get to pick those times. And so that will take up a lot of your time because it will grow and it will become big. Now, I have the skills to go open up any niche I would want to. I literally could go do it in anything else I wanted to. But once you do that, it takes up more time because now you're creating content for that niche. Now you're creating emails for that niche. And now you're answering people in that niche. And it's not that it's not possible. It is. People could do multiple niches if that's what you want to do. You just have to realize that it's going to take more time. It's not going to be 1 to 3 hours a day then. Okay? You're going to start creating that full-time job schedule again. And that's hard because you can do this, you working full time, but people don't have that kind of time. Maybe that's something they build to later, but they want to build something while they're working full time. Maybe it's just to make extra money because they like their job. They want to stay at their job, but they just need more money. Maybe they do want to leave one day. So you just have to think about, what do you want? Okay. And maybe you do open multiple niches. Maybe you do want to work 8+ hours a day and open multiple niches one day. You can. Everything here is going to give you the skills to do that. Hi, how did you start? So if you snag my free digital starter kit, you'll see how I started. But I literally just dove in. That question of how do you start, I invested in a very simple education. It's, the Pack and Profit Challenge, which you can find in my free digital starter kit. It's $25 and it's going to help you figure out your niche, how to set up your systems, mindset, everything. So that's what I recommend. And I can send it to you so it can show you how I started. But everyone always asks, like, how do you start? How do you start? And it's just following the steps. You just have to put one foot in front of the other and tackle those steps and take a chance on yourself and be like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm done waiting for my life to change because it's not going to change if I don't make a change. So I'll see if you've got it or not. But you can read these steps, ask questions, all of the good things. Oh, already. I'm going to send you both of these. It looks like Chris, if I'm not mistaken. I want to make sure I have the right Instagram handle. Don't want to be messaging someone else and they'll be like, why are you messaging me? Chris, I am messaging you from my Teacher to Marketer page. It's my main Instagram. This is just my backup account because I cannot go live on my main one until April again. Can't wait for that. Not that I'm wishing away time, but I cannot wait until I can go live on my Teacher to Marketer page so that I can stop directing people here. All right, Chris, I just sent you my free digital starter kit to kind of show you and explain more of what you've missed from the live, the steps it takes to get started, and kind of that very affordable $25 challenge I was just talking about, just so you can take a peek for yourself, all the good stuff. At what point do you create your handle and new online accounts? Do you create it before diving in? I did it a lot later. Let me think. February, March. So back when I started, it was recommended that you create them and let them sit. That is not the advice out there anymore because specifically Instagram, if I could talk, it gives you that little like new, like if you have your little picture and it says new. Apparently they're pushing out your content like a lot. So it's important when you create your account, you're ready to kind of post. I'm just telling you what I've heard. When I started, I let my account sit for a while. I created it in April because I wanted to make sure TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, all of those platforms, even if I wasn't going to post on them, could have my Teacher to Marketer handle. But honestly, you don't really need to create them until you're ready to start posting. So like take time to learn the skills. Take time to set up your back-end systems. Take time to apply for affiliate programs or create your digital products or whatever you're choosing to do. And then create your accounts when you're ready to post. That would be my best piece of advice because people are so worried about like getting their account and start posting, but they're missing the whole piece that actually runs the business. And some people can build and post. I'm not that person. And what I found when I went to the mastermind in September is there is a lot of people that can't, and they're overwhelmed and they're in tears because they're trying to build their back end and they're trying to post all at the same time. And they're wondering why we can't do it in 1 to 3 hours a day. And it's because you're doing too much. Set time aside, learn the skills in the time you have, implement in the time you have. And then once all that's done, all you have to worry about is your posts, answering people, which you won't have a lot of in the beginning because it takes time to build that know, like, and trust and to build that momentum, and adding emails to your campaign or sending out broadcasts or whatever it is that you're doing. But we want to take it one step at a time, and we want it to be manageable so that we don't burn out. That's what people mean when they say they do it in 1 to 3 hours a day. They're not accomplishing this massive checklist. They're getting what they can done in that time. And then once you're more experienced, you only have a couple tasks you're completing each day to keep that business running. And you're, something stopped working. Let's problem solve that. Like, what can I do? So I just want you to think of it that way. Do you know anyone doing life insurance? Can you build a niche in that? Yes, you can. And actually, I had a conversation with someone this summer. It was a gentleman. I cannot remember his name right now, but he was going to dive into the life insurance niche because he does life insurance. And so he was going to take his skills and do it online and create like digital products and do one-on-ones with people. I don't know. I would have to do some research of like affiliate programs in life insurance. If you know a lot about it, maybe you are. It's just a simple Google the name and see if they have an affiliate program or partner with us or ambassador, whatever they call it. Sometimes it's in a different language. But yes, you could totally do that. My other option would mostly be affiliate links, and I don't know if that's super profitable in retailers. You would just have to get creative with it. Retailers, I'm assuming you mean like clothing, makeup, like more influencer style. That's what I think of when I think of that. And you just have to get creative. You'd be promoting a lot of different products. You could send out, like, I always give people the idea of having like maybe a newsletter, like maybe it's a product of the day or a product of the week, like a newsletter type deal, to promote that way when people opt in. Maybe it's like different beauty hacks. Like I've downloaded, like when I was learning how to do makeup better and do it more, like I was going to Pinterest, I was going to Instagram, and I was looking at the pictures, like how to get your foundation to look flawless. I can't remember what it's called, but when you like spray the setting spray and you get the makeup to melt in your face and then you do the powder, like people do look for that stuff and they do use it. And it would just be being an affiliate for those products. You would just have to sell more product to make bigger income, but it's possible. And then eventually like brand deals land. Like I get emails all the time. I even got a message I posted about the other day from Digistore24 wanting to do a collab. And those are brand deals. People paying you to talk about their products. And that's kind of where influencers lie, is a lot of brand deals, and how they make a lot of their money. But it also falls into that digital world, because once you start creating a following and people like what you're doing, you get noticed and you're talking about those products for free, right, at one point, or you're selling those products because you're an affiliate, but those brands start to notice you and want to do collabs and brand deals. So it's just all about building that for the future. What's your setup right now? What do you mean, what's my setup? Like what specific, like setup for what? What does my day look like? My business? What do you mean? Yeah, that's me. Thank you. Of course. Hi, welcome. Sally Beauty Wallet, Amazon, Home Depot, Walmart. No, that makes sense. I was like, I don't know what wallet is. Walmart, not wallet. So to me, I don't know how you're doing it. They seem a little scrambled, right? Like it doesn't sound like it fits into a specific niche. Like I'm not sure how. I could see Amazon has beauty products. I could see Walmart does. I could see Sally Beauty, but Home Depot doesn't. So I guess how are you fitting them together? Because if you're all over the place, your audience will be confused. You really, really want to niche to what you're talking about and what you're helping people with. Oh, okay. I thought it froze, but my scroll had just ended. And Chris, if you're still there, if you want to tell me what you mean by the setup, I can answer it. Lifestyle, maybe. Okay, so you could do lifestyle. You're gonna have more like DM automation setups. So it's kind of why I recommend that Pack and Profit Challenge, because it shows you how to set up the DM automation from ManyChat. And so you're gonna be talking about specific products, and you're gonna have a lot more keywords like comment lipstick for the link, comment dresser for the dresser from here. So you're gonna have a lot more of that, and then you're gonna somehow wanna get people into your email list. We'd have to get creative here. So that you can email them about different products. Maybe it's a freebie on like your favorite lifestyle tips, right? Or your favorite lifestyle products or something. Like that's where, again, like the Pack and Profit Challenge is so good, because you can ask ChatGPT these things, and people like are like, Steph, it gave me these 3 and it told me to make a digital product. I don't want to make a digital product. And I'm like, you guys, ChatGPT is a tool. We can tell ChatGPT, I'm not ready to make a digital product yet. I just want you to help me find affiliate offers. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a tool. So you can really use the prompts given inside the challenge to refine your niche, give you ideas, give you a lead magnet, which is your freebie idea, all of that. I'm refining even some of my DM automation for some of these new, I just blanked. New things that have come out. And I've been recreating new automations, and I can do that because I learned the skills. What comes after the Pack and Profit? Is it the 90-day coaching you were mentioning? How much is that? So it's not really what comes after. They give options now, and it's just dependent on what you're looking for. So the Pack and Profit is $25, self-paced, great for beginners. You can get up and running with that. But there are people who do want more help. And so they have something called Implementation Day. There's not one until, it's not this year because obviously Christmas is coming up. So they skipped. They only had one this month. It's 17 days. I literally have it pulled up. Hold on. So 17 days is January 9th. And basically it's a full class workshop. It's called Implementation Day. And it's like 6.5 hours, and they show you how to get the business set up from A to Z and launched within the day. Last week, 2 weeks ago, they had their one for December, and they actually pulled a stay-at-home mom out from the virtual crowd, heard her story, what she was wanting to do, not wanting to go back to work, wanting to be home with her kids. And they literally laid out her entire business that day. So maybe you'd be that lucky person that gets that. But it is modeled to show you how the thought process works, how to pick things. And that is, I know it's like, I want to say $497. Oh, I'm good. I am learning these new prices. Like, I am good. And then, you could be launched after that. Again, these are options. There's not like you have to do it in a certain way. You could skip the Pack and Profit altogether and just do Implementation Day. Like, this is just what is offered for help, because what they found is people weren't wanting like a huge course anymore to watch videos on their own and try and figure it out. They wanted like support, like live support. And that's why this was created. The 90-day coaching is pricey, but they're with you for 90 days. They hold your hand in setting up your business. Like I said, there's over 4 touch points. You are matched with a one-on-one marketing expert. You meet with Dave, I want to say once a week. And if you're not launched in that 90 days because something happens, like you can't meet with them or whatever, they meet with you until it's set up. It's $7,500. It's pricey. But if I was starting in 2023, instead of spending the time I did on my own and crying and wanting to slam my computer shut for someone to hold my hand and tell me that I was doing it right, or helping me fix things that I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working and save that trial and error, and I could have been set up so much faster, man, would I have taken that in a heartbeat. And they don't just disappear. This is going to be like your mentor. They are toggling with the idea right now of adding like a 30-day or a 60-day if people don't want the full 90-day. Like there are people who have already been in this industry and they'd like, I would love just 30 days of coaching. So they're toggling with that right now. So watch for that in the new year if you're interested. But if you're a brand new beginner, I would obviously recommend the 90-day if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, they've got some different options. I'm excited if 30, 60, 90 day comes out, because obviously it will be at a lower cost. You won't be paying the $7,500 like the 90-day is. And it's for people that just really need that boost. I talk to people all the time. They're like, I just need like a little extra. Like I'm stuck here. I have this set up, and man, sometimes it's a few tweaks you don't even know, and the ball is rolling. And I know those price points can sound high, but you have to think like if you were to spend that and then you started making that income, building to 5 figures a month, whatever that is, like it just comes down to the mindset of I'm going to get there and I'm going to make it happen. Because in hindsight, what I've made now, making 5 figures a month, like that's nothing in the hindsight. But again, you don't have to have that to be successful. It's what do you want? What do you want to invest in? And what kind of support do you want? And what I love about this is it's there for all price points. My husband and I, this is just one of our businesses. Obviously, I run this digital marketing business side, but my husband's in sales. We have like real estate. We have spent well over 5 figures in just learning how to do real estate stuff more. And now we have 5 rental properties, that are bringing in that passive income. So it does pay you back if you take it seriously and work at it to get those results. And the coaches are amazing. They're not going to let you flop, right? Like this is giving you the tasks to complete each week. Yes, 100%. And let me know. I can send you information on those things. Again, there's not pressure. It's just if you want to look at the pages and read about them. You can't even purchase the partnership program right now, the one-on-one support. They have it closed right now. But after implementation day in January, they will open it back up, and maybe that 30, 60, 90 will be there. I'm still kind of waiting to hear. I actually had dinner. I'm not sure if you saw my stories with Dave and his girlfriend when we were in Florida, and we were talking about this and what that would look like. And they're kind of toying with some ideas right now. They were taking calls last week with people, just kind of seeing where they were at, what they wanted, what they needed. So that was really cool. Oh my gosh, let me stop talking and find this. Again, I'm going to send these to you. This is not like to pressure you to make you feel like you have to do this. This is just options to kind of just check out. We got any final questions? I can't believe it's already 6:53. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Here we go. I'm just going to send you all 3. Karen, just so you can take a peek. It looks like we've already, I remember your Instagram handle. So implementation day is cool. You can snag your ticket at any time, and then you can choose an implementation day. I know it has a countdown in that back office for the next one. So then you would just be able to, after that implementation day, you'll be able to register for the next one, but you can snag your ticket at any time. All right. That way you can kind of read a little bit about it. I sent you all 3 options. Got it, thanks. Absolutely. Okay, guys, any final questions? Because I have to go tackle these Christmas presents now and finish folding laundry. I almost got it all done. I'm so proud of myself. We got back last night and I just went ham on the unpacking and the laundry. Any final questions? Okay. Well, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to post this replay. I'm going to email this replay out tomorrow as well. So be on the lookout. I go live every single Monday. I'm going live next Monday too. I know that it'll be like between Christmas, New Year's, but I want to do it so that you're ready for 2026, that you can take 2026 by the horns, like I said, like my sweatshirt from Layla Hormozi, right? Fuck your mood, follow the plan. If you want 2026 to look different, then you have to do something different. You have to make a change. We have to stop, tiptoeing around. We have to stop being scared. It is scary. You're taking a jump. You're doing something new. You're doing something out of your comfort zone that's going to be uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get with it. And it can change your life, literally. Making more money, leaving your job, paying off debt, whatever that is. Okay? Again, I'm going to post this replay. I'm going live again next Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time, my normal live time. If you want more information on this, DM or message me, comment, ready, whatever it is. You'll get my free digital starter kit, my recommendations. If you need anything, send me a message. I answer all of my DMs, all of my emails. I'm here to help point you in the right direction. Get started, build a business you're proud of, pack and profit your knowledge, pack your knowledge so you can profit from it over and over again. Notice the name of the challenge. It is, and start living a life that you actually want, not the one that society tells us we have to. All right. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope Christmas goes as smooth as possible. I know that the holidays are stressful for a variety of reasons. Believe me, I get it. I can't wait till I'm in Vegas next week, but once it's all done. But anyways, if you need anything, let me know. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever else you celebrate. That's what I celebrate. I know that there's tons of different Happy Hanukkah, all the things. But yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll talk next week if I don't talk to you before then.